Yeah, you gotta have a passion, and I like that Razo has not only a passion in Smash, but a passion in music. And it's gotten him here to this top 16 versus Stroder. And Stroder is gonna be rocking the Sora, and Razo will be on the static Peach main that he is.
Yeah, I'm curious if we'll see Stroder's Sora versus the Peach the whole way through. We know Stroder is kind of the player that likes to play a lot of characters.
Yeah, I mean, he's excellent with so many characters.
Yeah.
It's one of those things of like, Stroder is kind of a counter pick main.
That being said, he has been pretty consistent with the Sora recently, and so far it's working out. 81% built onto Razo. It's going to come down to how early can Stroder get this stock, though.
Oh, good for Razo. They're going to actually be more towards the stage, avoid the up smash.
Yeah, let the down tilt actually pull him too far in.
This is going to be an interesting matchup because on paper, from what it looks like, Sora is so adept in the air as he is in the actual game. And in a space where Peach would love to be in the air, Peach is going to be punished by a character that does so well in the air, as we see here.
Yeah, Stroder looking very solid right now. Up 3 stocks to 2 against Razo and keeping the damage going. The Firaga into the up air, getting so much damage, keeping the pressure onto Razo. Tries for the Thundaga as well.
Good Blizzard. So the reason why we see Stroder go for Blizzard, just to stop pretty much Razo in his tracks from trying to hold the ledge entirely. Down there, looking for that forward air, and I like it too because normally your reaction would be to DI towards the stage, in which Razo can confirm that forward air. But the way that counter works for Sora is one of the most DLC things I've seen, that it gives Stroder such an advantage to go for.
Oh, and from under the stage, even Stroder is creating so much pressure on Razo. Up 3 stocks to 1 right now, trying to find Razo just needs to find a way to get 1 at least. Try and get some momentum built, but Stroder is not making it easy. Sora is a character that has an insane recovery. He is able to make it back from pretty much anywhere you can think of.
Yeah. Name a corner of the stage and Sora will be there.
Good angle on the side B there from Stroder. Tries to go not directly up, but diagonally so he doesn't go past the ledge.
Good for... So I like that Stroder is punishing Razo with counter twice, just because he's looking to see how Razo is being aggressive at the corner.
Bit of an unfortunate trade for Stroder, but Razo finally finds that stock with the side B. Does get the trade, but it creates an untechable situation for Stroder.
Oh, in the middle of that, almost confirming it to the Thundaga. I like that Razo uses that float a little bit back here, trying to get the down air. 107 to 65, Stroder is still on 2 stocks. It's a rough one for Razo here, but he finally gets a forward air. Looking to push Stroder off the stage. 1 turn up off, but I like that he holds his ground here and he waits for Stroder to make his return to stage. Doesn't want to commit too much, as he knows off the stage, Sora is the better of the 2,
wow,
and the counter is the better of the 2 in terms of characters. All the way from that corner, man. Stroder takes it over Razo on game 1. What a play.
That counter was actually crazy. But it's so low committal for Sora to do. I mean, he gets poked through the stage pretty much every time, and that's enough to kill him.
Yeah. Quick little update here for you guys. If you guys are wondering on losers bracket, Ignace has 3-0 Dragneel, moving up to losers 3. Marvelous Marco has 3-0 Chupi, eliminating him from the bracket, moving up to losers round 3.
Yeah, that's a top 8 as well.
Yep.
Oh, and the Daisy counter pick, but we're going Mario on small battlefield.
Counter pick versus counter pick, as they would say. But nonetheless, here we'll see how Stroder's able to do it. Interesting here because that combo will put Razo at a rough spot. I like that because initially that would have been good, but Razo held it, and he, like you said, he's dead from so low on the stage. Razo has gone toe-to-toe against Zenyu and Master Mario and has come out on top before and even lost, but Stroder is a completely different beast.
There's going to be the down air poke from Razo, just keeping the pressure onto Stroder, gets the back throw off stage, goes out there for the edge guard and gets the fair to match. It's one apiece now, and it's going to be a somewhat even game despite such an early lead for Stroder.
The thing about Peach and Daisy is that if your recovery plan is the most basic of recovery plans, she will be able to punish you accordingly. And of course, Mario is one of those characters. So what an excellent grab from Razo to see how Stroder tries to advance from the corner and then punish him accordingly. I feel like the way this matchup is going, I feel like Stroder is giving like, hey, I won game 1 so well, let me give you game 2. Because if I go Sora, it's over. Look at how game 1 played.
I think it's just a stage thing, but Razo's saying it really doesn't matter because he's able to take that stock in such a strong fashion. You know, he was down so much, and then all of a sudden he's able to take a lead.
Good offense from Razo, just because he knows he wants to go for a low recovery. Stroder wants to stop that in his tracks, but also Razo has respect Stroder in that sense of like, okay, I need to be careful here. Excellent parry into this up tilt, no confirm off the forward here, but Razo has to come back towards the stage as he looks to make a recovery off the corner and avoid any juggle scenarios from Mario.
Down throw looks for a downer afterwards, a unique mix-up, and honestly might have killed Razo, not going to fall for it though.
Alright, Razo looking to hold center stage. 2 stock lead here, 90 to 113. At this percent, Razo respects, you know what? Any one of Mario's combos, back airs, up smashes will put me in a difficult spot or on a stock loss.
He's playing this so well, even though he has another stock to play with, he doesn't want to end up on it because he knows the explosiveness at Mario, especially at those low percent combos.
Exactly, and I do like the flow cancels from Razo. I'm looking to see how he's going to get Stroder for to get that final hit, but also respecting like he can still make this as a comeback. Good for Stroder. Direction, normal air dodge, grab the turn up because he knows Razo wants to send him for a low recovery.
Oh, what
Back
a
throw?
grab.
Razo has stage control, set up for low recovery here. The back air, but not enough as an up special here still pokes through. Stroder at 178. This man is still living. Forward throw, no stop, but Razo looking to just ease his way back from the bottom of the stage.
Okay, that back air is going to be enough to kill, and Stroder, maximum rage here, anything can kill, but he gets the right hit, he might just be able to kill Razo as well, so it's definitely not over. That's going to be an up throw downer.
Yeah, Razo's going to rush out for the rage, but also you can't sleep on
Here we
Stroder.
go. He's dead. No.
No way.
No.
I was gonna.
He needed one more up air and an up B, but
Oh my god!
he actually hit that.
I mean, that's why Razo had so much respect for him that last stock.
What did I
He
just
knows.
say, Vance? He knows.
He knows. That man said the bag is mine. Take the chump change and keep it. Stroder moving up 2-0. And honestly, at this point, Stroder can go whoever he wants.
Okay, Stroke.
I think in terms of mindset, from when I've ever heard Stroder talk, he doesn't look at, he understands matchups, but what he looks to is how a character plays, and he punishes the character not just for how they play and how the game can be played, but the archetype. And I think that's what makes Stroder such a strong opponent. Why he's so good with so many characters is he looks to punish your archetype. And that's very, very strong.
Yeah, right now the Ivy sword looking great. It's unique to see Stroder not start with the Squirtle on the PT. That's a pretty common one, but you know, as someone who's mostly a counter picker, he might not have the most practice on Squirtle, which is arguably the hardest of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
So instead, just opting for the simpler Ivy sword.
All right. Stroder looking away, eases his way coming back from the corner. I like how he just tries to play all the moves he can up until the final switch with Charizard because he doesn't want to lose the stock. That's the thing that we've been thinking about Stroder. He waits until the last minute to exhaust all his options and then come back.
The high side B recovery going to get Razo just back into center stage, keeping the back air pressure onto Stroder right now. That was really good from Razo. Stroder tried to space around, thought we were going to get a defensive option from Razo, but instead he just runs in with the back air.
Nice. Excellent up tilt, and then he waits. Even though that's not a true combo, I like that he waits to see how Stroder is going to land. Razo is trying to stay calm. He's got a stock lead here. He doesn't want to drop it. We saw how that went last game.
Okay, the back throw from Charizard is going to be enough, but it's 129%. This is going to be a big comeback if Stroder's able to even this one up.
Back throw, excellent into the back air. No tipper there. But the way that he sets up here.
And he evened it up with a big play.
I mean, that is such a big play. Immediately off the back throw. Just one neutral exchange. That's why we see Razo play the way he's been playing. Like I said before, it's the respect with the understanding how Stroder plays. He looks to pretty much counter the archetype that Daisy is.
And the spacing, but it's a misspace back here from Razo that gets him punished. Down throw into the up air from Ivysaur is going to be big damage. He tries for another one, but a bit too high percent. You have to go for something different there.
Forward air, Razo's got to watch the landing here. Good for Razo, takes his time out of the corner, looking to see how Stroder commits with every projectile. He knows he's letting go of the corner, so he looks for a way to just ease in. And that's the thing about edge guarding Ivysaur, is that he doesn't give you free edge guards. He makes you fight for it.
The tether can be so difficult to recover. We're seeing the drop into the Vine Whip at the ledge, trying to just make space for Stroder to recover. But it's going to be Charizard out on the field now, 138%, but Razor's at 98. He gets the tech.
This is even. This is even here. Finally the forward air. After the dash dance, he was looking to ease up Stroder from the shield, but also he wanted to mix him up. Can I go for a turnip grab? And Stroder also respects, hey, I want to get out of this corner. This is an opportunity for flare rates. This is an opportunity for me to move in with shield. What's my play? And I like that from Razo still.
Razo is thinking really hard about this one.
As he should, you know. Stroder had that. This could have been a 3-0 for Stroder. And then at the final opportunity here, Razo puts out all the stops. Looks for a more solid neutral exchange from the corner rather than any other kind of play.
Oh, it's going to be the Roy. This is the fourth character in 4 games we've seen from Stroder. Now, oh, shoot.
The one thing I can say here is that while Razo has had practice against players like Spanky, Cyro, you have to give Stroder credit. Different beast.
I mean, he's definitely, it's not like these are just random, oh, I have practice against this character sometimes, so I'll be just fine. You have to recognize that Stroder is a caliber above the rest when it comes to some of these players.
Stroder is one of those players that he is PGR 50 if we didn't have every major on the East Coast.
Yeah, that's a good point. That being said, I found it doesn't always matter the level of your practice.
Yeah.
But once you know how to mess up a character, you know how to mess that character up.
Exactly.
And that's something Razo definitely has practice on, is when he's fighting Roy, he can do so much off a hit. It's muscle memory for him where Roy is going to go.
Exactly. And I think that's what Razo is trying to look for. He's trying to see how Stroder is playing this specific Roy and not treating it like a Cyro Roy. He's treating it like a Stroder Roy.
doesn't really matter whose Roy it is once he gets that hit, though.
Facts.
You know what? Never mind. Stroder's different. You see him catch the turnip on the first aerial and then throw it at the second turnip.
At this point, he
Stroder's
knows.
actually different.
At this point, he understands what the projectile is for. He knows that he wants to set him up for a low recovery. Don't give him that.
Alright, that back here going to be a quick stock for Razo. Going up 3 stocks to 2 right now, but it's going to be big damage here. He gets it down to him, doesn't get the nair after, but he keeps the pressure going.
Great way to move here with neutral air and then see the spot dodge, go for a down tilt just in case he tried to hold his ground that way.
Good tech, but we're going to see a punish. He lands on the platform, but it does not matter. You cannot hide anywhere from Stroder Ame. Stroder has an opening right now, tries to make something of it with the up B, but just barely gets tapped by.
The retreating nair there that we saw from Razo was well timed out because he knew that he can retreat a little bit, avoid Stroder, and then get the down tilt here if Stroder tried to advance. That's what we're trying to see Razo do, is narrowly avoid Stroder and then try to like punish him for his advances. Great, look at that, the way that he moves. I don't get this back around the corner, let me move towards the center stage. Where's he coming? He's coming after me. Let me make sure there's pressure there.
Oh, that should be the stock. All these jabs always connecting. Stroder finally finds a stock on Razo, and he's only 1 stock away from punches to get to winner semis.
Razo's gotta watch himself back here. That's what he needs to do. He needs to change the way he uses turn-ups. He's adjusted to Stroder. Normally he would have gone for just a toss, but he knows Stroder knows that. He needs to change that up, and we see that pay off.
Yeah, I think it's also just a mix on the timing. He's gone for these like close 2 frames. Instead goes, no, I'm just gonna throw it while you're low and cut off any route you can go. Jab into the back here, and that's gonna do it. Stroder goes up 3-1.
And the pop-off
That was
included.
a big pop-off.
Big pop-off.